Hello, yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is eMaths. In my previous video, I treated with you the same laws of indices and introduced you to indices, and I did the first law with you, and today is the second law, which is the division law. It's not quite difficult, just pay close attention as we go straight to work. When dividing numbers with equal bases, the power of the divisor is subtracted from that of the dividend. Now, when you have a fraction, as let's say you have x over y, the x is called the dividend, the y is called the divisor. That is it. So in my definition of the division law, that the power of the divisor, which is the divisor, the power of it is subtracted from that of the dividend. That is it about division law. So when you have, for instance, 2, or okay, let's say 2 raised to power 6 divided by 2 raised to power 2. Now don't forget that we are still working with the same base. So you can still express this as this: 2 raised to power 6 divided by 2 raised to power 2. So whichever way they depict division. So when you have 2 raised to power 6 divided by 2 raised to power 2, this is the divisor and this is the dividend. So you subtract the 2 from the 6. So you have 2 raised to power 6 minus 2. So that becomes 2 raised to power 6 minus 2. They give you 4. So this is 2 raised to power 4. You can as well break this down to give you the final answer, but we can leave it like this. So you have 2 raised to power 4 as 2 raised to power 6 minus 2 raised to power 2. Sorry, 2 raised to power 6 divided by 2 raised to power 2 gives you 2 raised to power 4. Now, if you have another question as when you have x raised to power 2 divided by y raised to power 3 times x. So this then gives you x raised to power 2. Since you have x here, which is x raised to power 1, and you have x here raised to the power of 2, so they have the similar base. You can just take this, the power of this x, up, so it becomes x squared, which is x raised to power 2, divided by x times y raised to power 3. Then you can also group this together, which is x raised to power 2 divided by x times y raised to power 3. So you take this up. So alright, so you have x raised to power 2 divided by x times y raised to power 3. So there's no big difference between y raised to power 3 times 3 and x times y raised to power 3. They are the same thing here. Okay, so now for this we have x raised to power 2 minus the power of this x is 1, so minus 1 divided by y raised to power 3. So you have x raised to power 2 minus 1 gives you 1 over y raised to power 3. So in other words, you can simply write it as x over y raised to power 3. That's for that. Alright, so let me just say in general. So if you have a raised to power x divided by a raised to power y, it becomes a raised to power x minus y. That is it for the division law. Make sure you stay connected with eMaths. So I'm still going to treat with you the other laws and watch those in my next video.